Welcome back, everybody, to the Arkansas Razorbacks Dynasty. Now, if you're wondering why are we taking on Texas A&M, what happened to the Oklahoma game in week number 8? Well, the recording kind of got jacked up. Didn't notice it till after the game, but we can go over it real quick. We beat them 45-14. Obviously, the Oklahoma team, still a ranked team, but Martin Holdman came in, started 3 touchdowns, 284, 21-27, and he also ran for 97 yards. Once again, this makes it completely tough trying to figure out who I want to go with, but I think right now that Martin Holdman gives me what I want. He is the dual threat. I mean, obviously, we have another dual threat and Dwayne Blau, but I think Holdman just a tiny bit better throwing the ball and maybe scrambling. He's just a tiny bit better. So I think we're going to stick with Martin Holdman at the moment. Like I said, at the moment. And also we had a few new commits. So just missing a few things. Yeah, it was just right after the recording. After the game was done, I checked it out and it was just totally corrupted. I didn't know what happened. Seems like it'd be just a one-off thing. I'm not sure what exactly happened there, but it sucks. It is what it is. But we beat Oklahoma, and now we are on to Texas A&M in this rivalry game. You can see we add Wiley, Quinterano we add in too. They love that name because I believe there's a guy on Texas A&M that has the same name. So that's very interesting. Maybe they're brothers. There you go. Maybe that's a little thing. But as you can see, Texas A&M this week, then Texas, then Georgia. So Texas A&M isn't, they're having a struggling season, but it's still a rivalry game. They're 3-4, but still. But we just can't look ahead to Texas and Georgia. We have to stay pretty much stand put in this game, get the victory. Because if you look ahead to those two games, or like at least the next one to Texas, you're going to be in some serious trouble. You're probably going to go down here. So let's get this one underway. Jerry World, here we are. And I believe last year, I think the score last year, love those Aggie uniforms, love the matte black helmets. Yeah, we shut them out, 35-0. Well, our defense is kind of the same. We'll see if we can do the same. But yeah, matte black helmets as we come through. That's an instant sack. Coming through there's Brandon Elling. I think are the best. If I had black helmets of any team, I would do a matte finish on all of them. It just looks really, really good. 3rd and 23 here for Jaden Durbin. Durbin back to throw. He's in trouble again, and the pressure is there. Kavion Henderson is there to pick up the sack. And, yeah, we'll see if this Texas A&M offensive line can handle our defensive front, which is maybe the best in college football, as we can't seem to handle that. Kendall Jackson comes through for a sack. And a 3rd and 7. Holman to throw. And there's Cross Johnson. I mean, you're putting a linebacker on Cross Johnson. That is an absolute mistake. This dude is insane. I know you're in the slot. You got to put you got to have a slot corner, a safety, or something. As Holman tries to get rid of it on 2nd and 8, but the pressure is there. Falls incomplete. Another 3rd down. Holman. This time, plenty of time. But it runs out. The coverage was good. He might have had a man open over the middle. Just didn't see him in time. So we'll bring out Greg Prochet to try to get 3 points on the board. But he pushes it right, and it's no good. Just when it seems the kicking is getting better, it goes backwards. All right, well, let's get back on the defensive side of the ball. There's 8 yards on that one. But a 3rd and 3. See what they do. Run pass. They're going to throw the ball. Durbin looking, but he's running out of time. He gets rid of it in time. It is not caught. It falls incomplete. And Texas A&M, once again, 3 and out. Oh, that was a mistake. Probably should have gave it to Braylon Russell there in the read option. Lovelace just comes through and absolutely annihilates Holdman. So a 3rd and 8. We're going empty set. Step into the pocket. He's going to take it himself, and Martin Holdman will have enough. He's got the 1st down. He can do it. Like I said, his scrambling ability is absolutely fantastic. It's time to throw it. Nice lob to the outside across Johnson. Sometimes those throws are a little difficult. You got to be careful with them, but that was a good one there. 3rd and 3. They're just going to bring 4. Have a man open over the middle. Is Cross Johnson. Cuts it up. You don't want to take a huge hit. Just gets down there in time, but another 1st down as Cross Johnson has really been the target this year. He has really stepped up and looked absolutely fantastic. As Russell now with the carry. So far, slow start for him. But on short yardage like that, you know where we're going, right back to him, and he runs into 3 defenders, and I believe he just has enough. That A&M linebacker was like, you got to be kidding me. How did he get the first down there? As Holman fires, finds Matt Yates for the grab, a first down, and we're down to the 4. Yeah, let's not settle for field goals here. Let's punch this one in. Russell up the middle, powers through, and Braylon Russell continues a dominant season touchdown-wise like he did last year and the previous. He's trying to hit 3 years in a row of 20-plus rushing touchdowns. I still can't believe he didn't go to the draft. I really am. But if he has another season like that where he has 20-plus TDs, how does he not go in maybe the top 15? Like I said, I understand wear and tear the NFL looks at, but man, a back like that, you would think so. 3rd and 8. They're trying to get a first down here, and they might finally have it as Durbin takes off, gets away from the pressure, and Texas A&M gets their first down here in the second quarter. That's how dominant our defense is. Underneath, nice job. I give credit to Jaden Durbin right now. He has got pressure all day in his face. He is doing everything he can here to make some plays. He's getting no help, as you can see, from the run game. I mean, nothing at all. Tyrone Burke just comes right through. So give him a little bit credit. He's running around for his life back there. 3rd and 7. As you can see, he is just trying to scramble, do anything he can. He's going to have to slide down because Juju Pope was there. And this is going to be about a 52-yard field goal attempt, which is up, and it just squeezes in there. It is good. So A&M is on the board. It's not easy for their offense. It's going to be tough all game, I would suspect. Holman looking. They got a spy. That was really well played by A&M defense. Spy there. They're just waiting for you to go. Couldn't get it out there in time. Nice swat away, incomplete in the 3rd and 6. Holman trying to get out of the pocket, but he is going to be absolutely chased down. Man, Venable, what a play from the DN there. And Texas A&M's defense is playing outstanding here so far. Problem is, our defense is even better. They're going empty on 3rd and 11. Oh, Henderson just got straight through. Ball is loose. A&M will recover. Kavion Henderson is absolutely ridiculous. That's crazy. Another punt for A&M. Holman rolling out, has a man, floats it perfectly. There you go. Or Gillespie with the grab and a first down. Nice throw on the run there from Martin Holman. 7-9 start for him. 2 minutes left here in this first half. Goes over the middle. There you go. There's Yates. Yates has got it. First down. Stop the clock momentarily. We're seeing the arm talent here of Martin Holman here in the final 2 minutes of this first half. Underneath, that is just great pass protection. Allowing Cross Johnson to cross all the way over the field. Enough time to just sit there in the pocket, make the throw. And now here comes the blitz from A&M, but we're going to find Dan Reddick for the grab. You know, one of the better receiving backs, true freshman, looking good. But still, he hangs on, has himself a first down. Holman to throw. He has Reddick open. What a throw down to the 3. You got to be careful sometimes with the throws in these games because those DBs, linebackers can just go up and get it, but not this time as Holman will keep this himself. He's down to the 1 as Ezekiel Wire is going to be a little bit shaken up. That's not what we want to see. Oh, and Martin Holman, look at the wear and tear. After that run, he now has severe risk of injury. So we have to be very careful. That is not what I want to see. 3rd and goal. Braylon Russell's going to be stopped as Texas A&M will use a timeout here to conserve some time. Dislocated elbow. Ezekiel Wire is done for the game. But we're going to go for it here. 4th and goal. We're trusting in our power run game. Giving it to Russell, who jumps over the pile, and he's in for the touchdown. We trusted it. Even if we have to try it 4 times in a row, we trust that one of those times, Braylon Russell and his 250-plus pound just monster is just going to get through there. And he does this time diving over the pile for the touchdown. As A&M has some time left in the half, but you know what? That is probably going to end their possession there. Sack, Burt, Henderson there. We use a timeout. Maybe we get the ball back as they will run the ball here. We will get a stop. We'll call a timeout there with 24 seconds left. So we have at least one shot. Maybe get a first down here, spike it. We'll try something. Holman Sending everybody deep, but nobody there is underneath. No spy this time. So he gets out of bounds with 10 seconds left, up to the 41. We still need, I would say, another 10 yards. We go to the outside, and it's picked off. That's just a bad throw to the outside. DB ran a perfect route, waiting for that outside route because you know you got to get out of bounds. Plays it perfectly, gets the pick, allows Texas A&M here one last shot to the end zone. You never know what can happen with these plays. Just got to hope he doesn't even get the throw off, and that's exactly what happens. Man, Juju Pope went way up just to tip that ball. He could have picked that, but that will be halftime. It's going to be 14-3, but now we're going to have to make a decision on Martin Holman. He comes in with that severe wear and tear now to the second half. You got to be very careful because one bad hit, you know, his scramble game, his arm strength's down a little bit because it is the right arm. So we are going to go to Dwayne Blau. We're going to bring in the fresh quarterback. As Dan Reddick with the carry only picks up around 2 yards. We're making a little change here just because of wear and tear. I don't want to get Martin Holman hurt. As Blau looking, he will take off himself, breaks off one, and picks up around 5 yards. And now Dwayne Blau's got the severe risk of injury on his left leg. Man. We're not having that great of a game here so far injury-wise. You got to be careful, slide down. You do not take a hit. Just pick up the first down. And obviously his speed is now gone down a lot here with the leg injury. As Russell with the carry, and Braylon Russell, he's going to be shaken up. Man, we're usually the most physical team coming into this games, but today, Texas A&M looking, they're just taking out our guys here. Is Reddick up the middle enough for a first down, and he has a bruised shoulder, can return. And now Reddick has a severe risk of injury. That is crazy. Man, we're just running out of bodies here. As a nice throw there from Dwayne Blau. Obviously still has the upper body arm strength to throw it, even though that, -9 speed. The throw and a run is down by -3, but the speed is just not there. But we got to be careful. We don't want to get him hit all day. As we'll dump this underneath to, I believe that's Lionheart for the catch. So a 3rd down and 1. Hand this one off. And that is going to be a first down run. That is an injury this time on Texas A&M. So 1st and 10 now from the 12. Handoff. Cliff Beaver in the game. Beaver down to the 7-yard line, picks up 5. Who's ran the ball really well, so I don't mind him being in this game. 3rd and 6. Blau looking. Trying to find something. He fires back and he's got it. Trade Green for the touchdown. What a throw from Dwayne Blau. This is what makes this competition, it's going to go like the entire season. I thought, hey, man, Martin Holman, I was thinking Karapatis is going to be your guy. But I was like, let's give Martin Holman a chance. He just dominates. He comes into this game struggling a little bit, but he's still throwing the ball well, run the ball well, gets hurt. You bring in Dwayne Blau, and he makes a throw like that. I mean, Trade Green is open, but going across your body, making the throw, in a territory where you do not want to turn the ball over. He's playing injured. Man, what a play. This defense, though, is just absolutely unreal. I think we could score like 10 points in a game, and I think we'd probably be good winning it. Especially this A&M offense. They're just not there. I mean, he is just, I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for Jaden Turpin. He's running for his life this entire game. As Henderson gets career sack number 50. If he's not a top 5 pick, I'd be very surprised. So we'll go back to Dan Reddick. He makes the spin move. Reddick, more running room, and he's up to around the 43-yard line. First down. Got to be careful with him because he's a tad bit shaken up as well. 2nd and 9. Blau to throw. Outside, has his man. That is caught. Gillespie makes a move. Trying to beat a couple other defenders to the end zone. He carries them down to the 2. Great throw from Dwayne Blau to the outside that time. We're down to the 2. Let's put this one in. A little bit of shake-up play action, but look out. He gets away from the 1 sack. Blau fires it underneath. Has the tight end for the touchdown. I thought we were done for. But Blau gets out of it, finds Hewitt for the score. The backup TD only has like a couple catches this entire season. They're all pumped up. He getting himself a touchdown. and it's 28-3. Why does it seem like we always get a 28-3 score? Because that's knocked away. Nice job there by Nicholson. Always. I don't know what it is. Obviously, it has that stigma about it with the Falcons, obviously, at 28-3. You never know. But with our defense, I would think we should be fine. 3rd and 2. They're going to hand the ball off, but Ramsey is there, and Nicholson helps clean it up. Man, they can't even get a first down. They just can't even move the ball. Wow, over the middle, it's picked off. This baby, what this Texas A&M team needs is going to take it back for the house. Rudy Casey, pick 6. Man, we did not see him. We were waiting for both receivers to clear. He kind of hid behind, I believe that was Cross Johnson, so didn't quite see him. And then he threw it over the middle, and he's right there. So, yeah, maybe that's what A&M needs. It's 28-10 now. And we're going to bring in Karapatis, and as he has a great throw to Matt Yates. Because maybe Blau a little bit more shaken up. We're going to try something different. I mean, maybe that's why. Maybe a little bit more wear and tear, but Karapatis is going to come in this game. Look out. He's going to be brought down. Like I said, we've made some really good throws, but this A&M defense has played well. 3rd and 21. Back to throw. Going up top, and that's not even close. That is well out of bounds. Not even giving your receiver a chance. Incomplete. We have to punt. But with an 18-point lead here with less than 9 left, I trust in our defense. And that's why. We're just overtaking this defensive front. It's Samia who's going to pick up the sack, but we had 3 guys there. 3rd and 17. And over the middle, just underneath caught. I would suspect they go for this here. And they will. So 4th and 6. We're bringing heat. Fires quickly. It works out for A&M. It was a risk. We were bringing some big-time pass rush there. But we just weren't there in time. So they will pick up the 4th down conversion. Durbin to throw. Over the middle. That's a really good game plan. They switched it up, obviously, now. Like, just throw those underneath dump passes. Do whatever you got to do. Trying to put this back to a 2-score game. But up the middle, the pressure's there. But great job by Durbin to get rid of it in time. Has a first down. I mean, he's 11 to 16 for only 68 yards. I mean, I'll give him credit for even those yardage right out in this game. 4-man rush. This time, he will not get away. That is their 8th sack of the game. That is Fulkerts. This time picks it up. Knocks him all the way back near midfield. As Durbin fires. Oh, that could be a roughing the passer. That was a late flag. I think we hit him, and I think that's exactly what they got. That is going to be an extra 15, so that'll give them, obviously, the automatic first down. Puts them down to the 23-yard line. So A&M keeping this alive here. But a lot of time is wasted coming through as Henderson now shaking up. And we've suffered a lot of injuries in this game. That is not what you want to see. Elbow bursitis, he'll be able to return. But going into Texas, I'd love to be healthy, obviously. 3rd and 16, they just decide to run the ball. Interesting decision there. So they don't really pick up much there, and they're going to go for it, obviously, in 4th and 16. Durbin, and he has a man, and he's got him for the touchdown. Ramsey a little bit lost in coverage, and he finds there is the Quinteranio, the name we saw earlier, Alfonso Quinteranio with the TD from Texas A&M. Okay. Onside kick time. They need this. And they're not going to get it. We'll recover it. Just get down. Do not fumble the ball there. I'm always worried about fumbles there. So we have 3:50 left. We run this clock out. Give it to Cliff Beaver. Gets around the edge. Beaver has some room. He's calling out blocks. And Beaver's got a solid run and a first down. 6 for 30 in this game. We'll keep him in the backfield. Might as well just rest Braylon Russell. Give this to Beaver. Maybe get Marcellus Swaim in there. Yeah, just rest these guys. We have to convert this 3rd and 6. They're bringing heat. We have a man over the middle. It's Cross Johnson. Cross Johnson will get down. Texas A&M will use a timeout. So we'll see if we can just run down this clock here. They're down to 1 timeout left. 2nd down. Cliff Beaver is taken down. That is their final timeout. So 3rd down. Really could have run the ball here, but we're going to try. They're bringing the heat. Over the middle. Caught by Yates. Yates down to the 3. You know, let's just run this clock down. Utilize the timeout. We'll bring on Prochet, who drills the field goal. Puts this back to a 14.2 score game. 31-17. And they have no timeouts left. So even if this dump off, I mean, they do get the first. That does help, so the clock will momentarily stop for them. But still, it will be running here shortly. They're going to get up, spike this ball. They will spike it. So 43 seconds left. 3rd and 5. Underneath again. And it is caught, held on to, takes a big hit from Juju Pope. But once again, they have to hurry it up. They're going to kill this ball here with 18 seconds left. So right now you just need a throw-up miracle to the end zone, get the onside kick, and do the same thing. But now 11 seconds left. Doesn't seem likely. Durbin back to throw, and he's just going to throw it away. Allows them to get one last play here with 5 seconds left. This will definitely be just a throw to the end zone. Last play of the ball game. Durbin fires it up there, just hoping for something to get some better stats in the game, but it is not. It is picked off, and that will do it. We will remain unbeaten, go to 8-0 on the season, probably remain the number 1 team in the country with a 31-17 victory here in this rivalry game. And honestly, due to injuries and Texas A&M's defense really playing well, I was not impressed with our victory today. Sometimes, you know, win's a win. You just take it, you move on. But sometimes you look and you're like, man, we didn't look that great. I saw some good stuff from Holman. He gets hurt. Blau looked really good. 2 really good touchdown throws. But he gets hurt. Karpatis comes in. I mean, he wasn't asked to really do much. That one throw we saw was really, really bad. But the run game, I mean, as you can see, we didn't do anything. Russell had 11 for 36. Beaver had 9 for 27. They shut down Holman. Reddick only had 5 for 19. We couldn't run the ball in this game. Texas A&M played, they said, hey, we're going to stop your run, and we're going to try to make these freshman quarterbacks beat us. It just so happens that it did work that way in the sense, but that's also because of our defense is absolutely outstanding. I mean, Kevion Henderson had 4 sacks. Yeah, Folkerts had 2, Elling, Burt. I mean, it's just ridiculous what he had. Like 8 sacks in the game, and then Melton finished it off with the pick. But defensively, outstanding. I thought Texas A&M had a better, second half, but still. Nick Redfield, the wide receiver, 4-star out of Oklahoma, will commit. So another one there. As we continue to move on, look, we'll move to number 1. He's reached his top 3. So has Nagy. So a couple of middle linebackers there. We're number 2 with him. Right behind Texas. So we'll see what happens on that one. Rawls were number 1 by a lot over Michigan and Penn State. And then Wiley, little lead over LSU. He's only reached his top 8. We are still the number 1 team in the country. NC State is 2. Doesn't really look like much change. I don't think anybody, even in the top 12, lost. And this should be actually the first week of the college football playoff rankings as well. Alabama up to number 11, as they should. They're like a 91 overall team. Purdue lost to USC, so they drop. Georgia beats Tennessee. Iowa beat Penn State, so they drop down to 22. And here's your first initial college football playoff bracket. We're 1, NC State is 2, USC is 3, Sam Houston is 4. Wow. You got your UCLA, West Virginia, 5-12. Michigan, Texas is 6-11. 7-10 is Oregon, Ohio State, which is good. And Iowa, Georgia is 8-9. A lot of SEC, a lot of Big Ten. I mean, that's what it's going to be here in the future, right? It's going to be a lot of SEC, a lot of Big Ten. I mean, it's just going to turn into like 2 mega conferences pretty much. So those are your initial rankings. Still unbeaten. And let's take a look at some stats, too. Martin Holman, almost at 1,000, 7 touchdowns, 5 picks, completion percentage, 72%. Pretty good for a freshman. Yards per attempt, pretty equal between everybody here. I mean, everybody's pretty equal if you look at it. I mean, pretty solid. I mean, I know Holman has more picks, but some of those picks were ridiculous. Russell with 13 touchdowns. Unless something drastically happens to him, I think he gets over 20 again this year. Cross Johnson, 657, averaging 14 a catch, 9 touchdowns. He's having a great season. And we're really, you can see it's, other than Cross Johnson really almost doubling up everybody else, we're kind of, splitting the ball up between everybody else. I really like that. 28 tackles for loss already. 18 sacks. That's crazy. That's got to lead, right? I would think that's got to lead. But you never know. Some guys can do some crazy sack numbers. Ramsey and Fumagalli with 3 picks a pop. Now, let's go. Let's take a look. Let's just see. Let's see if he's leading right now. He is. So, obviously, he's not on there due to tackles. But Isaiah Patterson from UCLA does have 16. So, he's not that far behind. How do you only have 3 tackles for loss, but 16? I don't know. As for leading receivers, or running backs, Braylon Russell is leading right now with 13. Ringer with 11. How about receiving-wise? Yeah. We're not really close in that. Obviously, we're not going to put up some crazy numbers like some of these other squads that just throw the ball. Like Johnny DeMarco has 18 touchdowns already receiving. That's insane. There's like 5 games left in the season. He might have like 30 touchdowns. I mean, if he has 18, there's Pete leading with 30 touchdowns passing. That is insane. So Revis has 29 for Nebraska. So 18 of his 29 touchdowns are to 1 receiver. These are some like pretty decent numbers here so far, like I said, with how many games we have left. But this is going to be huge. We play Texas. They are 6-2. They have a talented team. We have a freshman quarterback. We're just going to have to trust in our defense, trust in it run. Hopefully we stay healthy, but this is going to be a monster game taking on the Texas Longhorns. This is going to have college football playoff implications big time. But that is going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support. I really do appreciate it. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.